See you laid out on the floor, try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more, claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son, actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
You better wake up. I don't know what you got going on in this Monday, but it's Memorial Day weekend for a lot of us. And of course, it's not thank you for your service to the troops. I'm just being respectful about that. It's for the fallen. So if you know any veteran who has lost their lives or who have passed away, in or out of the service, that's what Memorial Day is for. We tend to think down here in the South that it's for, drinking, partying, having a nice cookout, grilling, and all that. I don't know what you're celebrating. Real talk, I just don't know what you're celebrating. But anyway, this ain't a rag wipe series. This is just to let you know that a lot of people listen, regardless of what people want to put out there. People listen. You feel me? This is highlighting the fact that a very popular comedian has used used my content, and I'm not mad at him. Real talk, I'm not mad at him because I believe it's something that's not going anywhere. Rag wipe is not going anywhere because there's too many women out there that's gonna feel some type of way about it. See, the thing is, you shouldn't feel no type of way about it if it's truth. This is true. This is real life. It's not going anywhere. It's not even trending no more. This is an epidemic. Women are doing this all the time, every time to prepare themselves to go out, whether it's with their girlfriends, on a date with a guy, to work, to basically an engagement, anything. It's so much variety out there to put on the calendar for the rag wipe. You know what I'm saying? But look, rag wipe isn't something that's considered harmful. Some of these women out here that's now hitting me in the DMs, they're trying to make it personal. No, it's not personal. And nor am I talking about any freaking acronym community either. You know what I'm saying? I know people want to involve that to kind of get it shut down. Man, come on. I'm talking about straight man and woman, and I know it's a woman. So if you're looking in here, that's comedian LeVar Walker. For those of you who's been following the show, before I actually started doing the rag wipe, I was talking about the rag wipe. You know what I'm saying? Before I actually started putting it up here in the rag wipe series. And look, once again, I'm not mad at the brother for using it. It just goes to show you that, people tune in and listen to me whether they want to give me credit or not. It's all good. I'm not trying to be ultra famous. If I was famous, I wouldn't last long because that's just not something I choose to get up in the morning to be. But peep this out. Popular comedian LeVar Walker used my content to explain in this particular video about this woman right here, who you can see a juxtapose. Her juxtapose shows a frame on the left and a frame on the right. Now, last time that I did this, we had Miss Thomas on here and the Empress, and Thomas was trying to say that it's not the same woman. This is the same woman, just like, the pictures that I brought up is the same woman. And she looks slightly different, than her left frame. The left frame looks slightly different from the right frame. The right frame, she catching my eye right away. The left frame, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say I wouldn't talk to the left frame because it all deals with personality and everything. I don't think she's unattractive in the left frame. I don't. I think this, him using this as an example on this female, not so much, because I think she's still approachable. Real talk. I think she's a still approachable woman. You know what I'm saying? Dark skinned chocolate sister. And the one on the right just takes her whole identity to a whole nother level. With the light makeup to match, her lower half. Um, the lipstick. She has nice full lips. I would like them nice full lips without the lip gloss. But she's going out. I'm no telling where she's headed to or whatever. But her hair is on point, along with all the other brow features, the lashes. You know what I'm saying? How she did her makeup and all that. Her shit on point. You know what I'm saying? But let's take a look. Let me share with you a portion on that I did recently. That I did recently, okay? And I came across this myself on Facebook. It came across my timeline for some reason. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I say, all right, that's my shit though. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. That's my shit. So let you listen to what I said. All right. And people who tuned in can pretty much put it together on what I've said before about this and how I said it. Nobody around them knows who they are except you. It's up to you to find out who they are and what they're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? The bad part about it is that the cowards that's around them, allowing them to play this game and put on this facade, they are just as wrong as the person that's acting. Because it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game that's going on in life. Not just down here in the ATL. It's a dangerous game, y'all. This is a dangerous game. For you not to arm yourself with the rag wipe. You have. Did you hear what I said? I said arm yourself. Now, everything on me, material that I come up with is my material. Whether they like it or not, whether they try to say, well, I haven't really been paying attention. Okay, it's cool. But I come up with my own material. And I said, fellas, you need to arm yourself with the rag wipe. You need to arm yourself with the rag wipe. You have to arm yourself, and you have to introduce this rag wipe to these dang females out here to make sure you're good. You have to arm yourself. Now, I said this in a video months ago, and I said, this particular one when I'm playing now was the rage wipe or whatever. But before, it's been the rag wipe. And I said, I'm going to start a series before I even start making these thumbnails and doing a juxtapose with these females. I did a live, with the dating in the ATL, giving people warnings, from heterosexual men to heterosexual women, with anything. I said, hey, I'm gonna start doing a series on this and get into it. And and this is, just me recently, but I said this months ago. These females, apart from the deceptive, man dressed like a woman, we're talking about the women in the rag wipe part 3. We're talking about the women who have found a way, who have basically taken it to a whole nother level on how to make themselves up. You hear what I said? I said, I'm talking about the women. Now, when in this particular episode, you seen the head interest get on here and try to blend it over into, the acronym community. Everything try to evolve and be censored and be articulated and broken up and sliced. And no, I was talking about straight man and woman, because it is plenty of places you can go where you can have a conversation and you're talking to a woman. You're in the city of A. That's what I was talking about. But let me get up out of here, right? And let me let you listen to the comedian. And once again, I'm not upset about this brother using my material. He could he I'm pretty sure he's going to continue to do it. And you know what? Maybe sooner or later he'll give me credit for where he got the material from. But I ain't mad at you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Comedians take somebody else's material all the time. But check out this particular clip that he used.
A lot of this in perspective. And you do an amazing job, but my God, this isn't fair. So, fellas, when you in the club, you need to walk around with a rag and say, look, could you go wash your face before we walk out of here? Just take this cloth and wipe your face because I need to know what I'm getting into. But what an amazing job. Tell her to call me. Yo, I
See what I'm talking about? I mean, am I right or wrong? I mean, that's my material. It's all good though. I'm not tripping on the brother. He need to put a little bit more ad lib and a little bit more details to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, take your free hand and place it behind her head, and you know what I'm saying? You can't use your computer fingers. Put the rag up there from the ice water you got, and do 5 to the right, counterclockwise, and then 5 to the left counterclockwise. But I understand, arming fellas, you need to walk around in the rag. I started saying that. I did. I started that. I put that out there. I did. Who else has been talking about the sorcery that's going on with women? Plenty of people. But I was talking about the fellas. When you're going into a bar, when you're going in that, that's what I said. And LeVar, if you're out there, salute to you, brother. Thanks for using my material. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Hope you don't do a reaction to this and say, nah, because I got the receipts. But like I said before, I'm not mad at the brother at all. I'm not, man. I'm not mad at him for using my shit. Real talk. I'm not mad at the brother at all, man. Keep on using it. You know what I'm saying? Keep on using the rag wipe. For all the fellas that's out there. Understand this ain't going nowhere. How to apply the proper mud foundation to their faces, makeup, eyeliner, everything, and make themselves look years younger. You know what I'm saying? And see, Georgia is a open carry, closed carry, concealed carry, back carry, front carry, side carry. You know what I'm saying? And your sock carry. It's an all over carry on state when it comes to firearms. And then you have to look at certain people don't fare well, deceiving guys. It's shit on the news down here all the time of guys going through this situation, which I'm trying to get you all um acclimated to. I'm trying to get you aware. I'm trying to bring awareness to the fellas that it's women out here that's all about the sorcery. You heard about people that's all about the fuckery. It's women out here that's all about the sorcery. Talk to them. Now, it's been some women that hit me up surprisingly. I was like, what you saying about that ain't all true. I never said it was all true for women. But you all have on too much makeup, and it's too many areas that I can pay attention to as a black man that know that you looking like Kojak. Talk to him. A lot of you don't know what Kojak is. You look him up. A lot of these women. I don't want to go too far into it. I just wanted, to put y'all on game of a little bit about that, right? And just make you aware of what's going on. Like I just put up here this woman right here. Obviously, this is a rag wipe situation. Now, I've dated some white women in my day. Real talk. Like I said, I've been all over the world. And see, it all comes down to the same thing. I'm not just talking about one nighters. You feel me? I'm talking about who am I talking to? What lies beneath? Yes, I'm going to continue to use the rag wipe because I want to know who am I talking to. Now, of course, the women are getting all offended because every time it has to do with the women, they want to get offended. And then you have the guys, they'll say some dumb shit, to try to include something like, well, the only reason you're doing this because you must have ran into a man. Look, I see men walking around here parading as women in these streets all the time. This is ATL. But also, my primary and my priority is naturally, I gravitate to the woman because that's what a heterosexual man is doing. It's a lot that's going on down in ATL where people are taking shots, especially with people that stay down here. And listen, if you're a woman who feels some type of way about a man down here, and you call yourself feeling optimistic about dating a man, you haven't did enough research. That's all you got to do. Increase your research. Ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Like Empress was on here to my fine words. Okay, I find my words. When I start finding my words, which people know I can, I'm gonna ask you. I'm going to disseminate those words to you. And when my words is strictly from man to a woman, it don't have nothing to do with the acronym community. Period. I'm bringing up little bits and pieces of the rag white because there's some individuals who was, you know, they always reach out and they'll say certain things even in the comments or the DMs. Some um productive, some non-productive, some with substance and some without. But they always try to bring it to an aspect of the reason why you're talking about the rag wipe is because you had a situation. No, I would never have a situation like this. And people say never. I will never have a situation like this. I've been all around. I understand. I've been living long enough. Even if I'm down here in ATL, I would never have a situation like this. Point blank, period. It won't happen. Now, y'all are trying to say that every man down here in the ATL has had a situation that's questionable. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you this. I say, no, you had a situation that's questionable. You women that feel some type of way about the rag wipe, most of you are single. And the prerequisites that you have to get to know a man, you came up with that list. I didn't. You came up with that list. If you feel like you can't find a man in the ATL and all these so-called businessmen and all these black men down here in the ATL from all over, if you can't find a man, then maybe you need to first of all say, okay, is it me or is it them? You need to narrow it down. You need to find out what it is because the rag wipe ain't going nowhere. The rag wipe question need to be presented. If you out here in this dating scene and you're visiting these areas, have a conversation. You can find out a lot now. You can find out a lot. Of course, look, above it all, you have to look at it like this. I won't say the game, but the mouthpiece of every man when they're having a dialogue with a woman is different. The conversation, the knowledge, the experience is different. Now, this lady that you're looking at in this frame right here, for some brothers, for some men in general, it's not that bad. You're looking at the one to the left. It's that ain't that bad, shawty. That ain't that bad, man. I can still, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit more Jack D. Give me some Jack Daniels and give me some proper 12 and mix them together and put some Everclear in there. I mean, this might be okay. It's not my type. You know what I'm saying? With or without the rag. It's not my type. Okay? But let's just look over to the right. Nice pink lipstick. The makeup is there. Nice full almond eyes. Big eyes. I'm looking at, I believe, the pupil, the eye color is kind of like I want to say a hazel blue or whatever. But the hairstyle, not too much comparable to the left. Is up in a it's up in a ponytail headed to a soccer game. To the right, I don't know if that's a scar on the head, but you can tell on the left side that there's a light spot on the top right side of her head as you're looking at the thumbnail. But her hair is covering up that spot in the picture, right? Um, the hair is not bad at all. It complements her facial structure and all that with the bright pink, you know, lipstick on there. It is what it is. But that requires a rag wipe right there. For whoever it is that's having a conversation, this female right here may have very, very good conversation. She may have a very solid, uplifting personality. Real talk. Real talk. But be careful. Be aware and understand. If a woman gets upset about you presenting the rag white conversation to her, then she may not be for you, fellas. Just let it go because it ain't going nowhere. Too many women are learning how to do this and they feeling some type of way and they trying to take shots because I'm coming out the ATL. See, you got to understand, I didn't move down here to the ATL. Nigga, I was born in the ATL. And I was born back in the day when ATL was what it was. It wasn't what it is now. So taking somebody who born in the ATL and went off into the military and came back, you're gonna need more. You're gonna need more substance to basically try to negate what I'm saying, to try to break it down, to try to reject the idea that rag white makes sense. It don't make sense. It does make sense. Let's even go to the next rag white comparison, okay? Because they think I'm just talking about this for no goddamn reason. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. The one on the right, you can tell if you're a black man, you know what I'm saying? You know that's a wig. You can tell when a sister, have on a wig enough to the point where, okay, I know that's not her hair, but I can't see her the baby hair, so to speak. I can't see a part. I just see something like she just put it on and she was out the door. I get it. She got the hoop earrings in, nice full lips with the lipstick. She has some contacts in her eyes. Okay, let's pay attention to detail. She has contacts in, and her brows are done. And on the right, before I don't need a drink yet. I'm like, okay, sister, I don't know how her body look, but you know, she's cute. She's cute. Now it's up to me and my spidey senses, my antennas, my security detail. I have a 3-person security detail. It's called me, all right, myself, and I. That is the security detail. That squad right there, together, we are a team. So therefore, we all are consistent with the rag wipe arming. You know what I'm saying? We are armed with the rag wipe. In this particular case, her makeup is done very well. And I'm saying to myself, dang, she looks like she could be cute like this. Real talk. It doesn't look excessive. It looks good. It looks cute. It looks nice, man. With the eye color, she kind of have like an olive, contact lens in. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you sexy. You sexy. I ain't gonna lie to you, Shawty. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to leave the bar and go over to the table and talk? You know what I'm saying? You ordered yet? You haven't? All right, cool. That makes it all the better. Let's go over there to a table or something. I mean, I'm conversating, you know what I'm saying, based off what I see right here. The ears are covered up. Like I said, she has some big hoop earrings. My sisters, they wear hoop earrings every now and then and stuff like that. Um, there's a lot of decision making process that has to be had, when we do get to the table and have a conversation, or if we decide to stay at the bar. Most of the time at the bar, it's a little bit more lit than the tables. You know what I'm saying? So you can get a bit more of a better visual of who you're conversing with, right? Um, it's kind of difficult besides the hair, and I'm not really getting on the hair because I understand what my Nubian. I remember growing up, we used to call our sisters Nubian, our Nubian princesses, our Nubian queens. We used to call them Nubian. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know my Nubian queens. Sometimes they do put on full wigs and stuff like that, and I don't have no problem with it because I done met women who have full wigs on and they have beautiful hair underneath. You know what I'm saying? They have beautiful hair, real talk. And I'm gonna be honest with you, just nothing like running your hands through a woman's natural hair. Look, I don't care if it's fixed or not. The beauty is from within That's all I'm saying. You can have your natural hair. I will take that any day rather than walking in your closet and seeing that you have a whole entire vault, and a whole entire vault of humans that I've never seen before. They got the mannequin head up there and they have all these wigs. Bang, 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 bang. Just like, men, sometimes we have shoes laid out everywhere. You got cases upon cases. Now, this woman right here ain't gonna lie. Sexy. With the makeup, sexy. But when the rag wipe come into the effect, because the squad has determined that there's some deceptivism going on. We have a Decepticon and we have detected deceptivism. You know what I'm saying? There has deceptivism. Yes, we're creating words to blend in with today's sorcery and witchcraft. I have detected the deceptivism. What was the deceptivism? Just zooming in, being curious, happen to pop that word to us, say, hey, we've been here. How did you like the meal and everything? We still connected. You know what I'm saying? Conversation strong, like the backstory, personalities there, everything. We linked up. What you doing? Not what you doing. Nothing, here talking to you at the moment. You got my time for the rest of the evening. Oh, I do? Okay. Well, it's plenty we can do. The whole night is still young. We can go where we want to go. If you want to go out to another bars, some people go from bar to bar. Not me so much. You might want to go to a club. I don't take ladies to strip clubs. I don't. I might take myself there every blue moon, but I was raised off them. They don't do anything for me. Like I told you, I go in a strip club and eat some wings and look at the women. That's it. But if she chooses to go somewhere, for the night to usher in the morning sun, I mean, if that's what I'm feeling that she's getting at and she's made me aware, yeah, that's what's on my mind. I said, okay, cool, cool, cool. Check this out though. Check this out for me. you know, we both know pretty much what we need to know. You know, I have a little bit of deceptivism that I want to get. What do you mean deceptivism? Look, we're in Atlanta and there's a lot of deceptivism down here. So with that said, sometimes the appearance isn't what it seems to be. So me and my core values, you know what I'm saying, and the integrity that I stand on, you understand what I'm talking about, right? I have to kind of have and see who you are if we were to take this next step. Why? Because I get a little bit of anxiety. I start feeling a certain way. I just don't want to be on edge. You know what I'm saying? We might walk outside and it's raining. And once I had this happen before, and then the rain started hitting you, and then I look over there and I'm running. I'm 100 miles and running. I'm getting up out of there. I don't want you to think that what I did to you hurt your feelings and then you take it out on another guy you at the bar with. No, I'm me. I'm approaching this situation differently. I don't want to be taken off guard. So what I will need for you to do is understand, hold up, this rag right here, okay? This rag has nothing but natural minerals to it. Um, I'm gonna pour this ice water in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just rub it around, whatever, get those ice cubes dissolved in there a little bit. And what I need for you to do is be a willing participant. Are you willing to do that? You willing to do that? Okay. I just need to go 5 strokes clockwise and 5 counter just so I can remove some of the makeup. Cause girl, you're looking sexy right now. Full lips and everything. Those eyes, or you know what I'm saying? I like how the eyes are looking on you, everything. But I need to see the entire canvas. All right. I need to see the canvas. And then she might get a little bit like, what do you mean exactly the canvas? You seeing me for me. Is everything about looks with you? No, no, it's not about looks. Okay. But it is about authenticity. It is about how you look naturally. The N word. We say a nigga all the time, but now we want to drop the N word natural. You know what I'm saying? Natural. I need to see what you look underneath that. Why is that such why is that such a priority for you? I say because I don't want us because you seem like a good girl, right? I would say we have a good dialogue. We might become friends, which I value more than anything. Friendship, to getting to know somebody in friendship, right? But at the end of the day, I don't want either one of us to have to be booked into the county jail. Me, especially being combat vet, just having a little bit more height alert. You know, do you? Let me ask you this: do you carry a night bag? Do you carry an overnight bag? Because I know some women carry an overnight bag, and then you got to keep them. Look, you got to keep them on tap, fellas, because sometimes they try to jump off because them overnight bags be giving away a lot. The women that have them overnight bags, you kind of get the sense like, huh, you a hoe? I mean, what's going on? They be very optimistic about telling you they have an overnight bag, but you need to ask, man, because some women carry overnight bag because they want to freshen up. They want to just have it on them in case they do find themselves relaxing or chilling or bringing in the morning sunshine with somebody they just met. Real talk, it happens, y'all. It happens. But once again, we in the ATL. You got to be careful. So she pretty much agrees to the rag wipe, right? And once I've completed the last counterclockwise, it has revealed the woman that's on the right. Now, at this moment, there are actions that need to be taken. One thing in the military, Marines, we was never taught to retreat. We was always taught to run towards tyranny and not away from tyranny. Um, Me discovering this right here to the left is not tyranny. It's not considered tyranny to me. So if I was to go in the opposite direction, I don't find it as tyranny, running away from tyranny, because I'd be violating something Marine Corps taught me. As ground troops and everything, we go towards tyranny. Um, it would be more so just considered to be leaving the scene. You know what I'm saying? Fleeing the scene. Because the scene is nothing that's gonna happen. There's no criminal act that's been committed yet. Or you can be smooth about it. I'm not gonna go in detail. I'm not gonna ad lib the shit out of this because I know on a Monday on Memorial Day, people gonna feel some type of way because a lot of y'all drunk already. But this is what I'm gonna tell you. Once you completed the rag white, and the rag white have absolutely revealed what lies beneath y'all. All you have to do is say, "See, girl, I knew you had that natural beauty beneath that makeup. I don't know why y'all do that to yourself." Real talk. And always remember, those of you that assess the situation, when you walk into a place, you always find the exits. Always. You gotta find those exits, y'all. If you know what type of mission you're on, you always gotta find those exits. So you give her a compliment, though those compliments are absolutely and utterly, you know, being pretentious, what I'm saying, disingenuous. You say, "Girl, that's what I'm talking about. Why do you wear that makeup? You good. Oh, no, you good. You good. I just wanted to see your natural you." You understand me? So you was talking about you had an overnight bag. Yeah, it's in my car and all that. All right, I'm cool. But let me just go in the bathroom. I gotta take a piss. I was drinking all that drink. Let me just go to the restroom right quick, man. And then we come back out, we out. He said, "What do you think about going?" We'll just go somewhere close. It's plenty. We in the city. It's plenty of places we can go down here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going back to my place. But yeah, it's plenty of places you can go. So you dip out, fellas. You dip out. You don't look back. You know what I'm saying? You let her look. She say, okay, we about to leave and everything's gonna be cool. You dip out. Look, this whole process is me as a vet and as a gentleman. Okay, no one's gonna tell me I'm not a gentleman for relieving myself from a situation and basically keeping it as innocuous as possible. You know what I'm saying? Innocuous as possible. Healthy. I walk away. I use the restroom. And once I come out, knowing that the restroom is next to an exit, I basically abort mission and I extract myself from the situation by exiting the location and walking the other way, dipping in between buildings, behind, up alleys, to the point where I consider myself to be safe and out of any type of surveillance. Now, that female, she might still be sitting there where she was left, but she is unharmed. Okay. This is just everything I'm trying to show you all, right? This is 2024. The lady is unharmed. I didn't touch her when I revealed, when the rag wipe, peeled back all that cosmetic sorcery. No one was harmed in the situation. And furthermore, y'all, I left the rag there because she will remember that rag the next time that she goes out there and put that whole, witchcraft on and makeup and put cosmetic. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And then sometimes when I flee the scene, I get curious. I'll dip back around and walk and see if that person's still there. And in this case, she was still sitting there waiting because, I said I go to the bathroom. I didn't lie. I went to the bathroom. I went to the restroom, whatever you want to call it, a baño. I went over there. Boom. She's still sitting there. I just have to pass by. She's staring at that rag. She might be putting shit together. Yo, a rag, reveal. Okay, damn, what's going on? What's taking him so long? She might be smart. She might put it together. That's why you got to hurry up and extract yourself from the venue to the bar, restaurant, wherever you at. Access your vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Access your vehicle. Exit the parking. And I'm not sure what type of vehicle you got. You got an SUV or a freaking regular sedan or coupe or whatever. But at that point in time, she pretty much have figured it out. Oh shit, he dipped out on me. He dipped out on me. Now, most of the time for me, I mean, it ain't no bill left over. I wouldn't do nobody like that for trying to deceive me. I wouldn't dip out on the tab. I'll make sure the tab is paid if by chance I've planned this ahead of time to dip out. But now, once you're in your vehicle and you've made it to the end of the parking and your GPS is telling you to go right, and that right is taking you right next to the restaurant, you just happen to see that this female right here walking out. All you have to do is just, tilt your seat back just a little bit, fellas. You already know, tilt it back just a little bit, and goddamn press that gas all the way to the floor. Now, if you have a sports car, put it in sports mode, put it in freaking race mode, so you can remove yourself from the scene. So if she do think, okay, that might be him right there, and she thinks to look back at your tag, no, I'm gone. I'm gone, shawty. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Even if the tires screech a little bit, don't matter. Long as you are away and out of the scene. Okay? Now don't get mad. Don't get mad at what I'm talking about. Don't get mad. Don't feel no type of way. I'm just saying when it's like that to the left, I need to seek help. And the only person who's gonna do that for me is me, myself, and I. I don't need to get on the phone, call nobody. Hey man, come get me a hey man, this girl down here, man, she sorcery, dude. The sorcery, dog. The witchcraft is real. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about rag wiping her, but I don't know. Hey, fellas, you gotta have the cojones, man. You gotta have that rag with you. You got to be willing to present that question so you won't run into that when you wake up and the sun cracks through and you're like, holy. Hey man, don't sit up here and act like I'm being insensitive. I'm not. You don't hear me calling girls ugly. Anybody, I don't. I don't believe in that. That's an ugly word. Real talk. That's an ugly word, man. Unattractive, yes. There's a lot of unattractive. It's women that make, has considered me to be unattractive. And that's fine, because I totally understand the equation. You're not the only woman in life. You're not even 1% of the women that's in life. So I'm good. Let me get to this freaking chat, man. Let me get to this chat. And please, if you're looking at this picture, understand the rag wipe will always be something. It will only grow because there's individuals out here that's thinking, yes, we should get a room, usually the fellas, and we should be, in deep with all these kisses and hugs and affection and getting into it. And then maybe, the lights may not ever come on while we engaged, while we getting it in. And then, like I said before, the brothers, the men, always falling the fuck to sleep. Always falling asleep. Don't ever fall asleep with a one-nighter. That's one thing I was taught. That's a whole nother lie, man. Don't ever fall asleep with a person that you just met. Don't ever do that. But fellas be falling asleep. And then she'll fall asleep. And then you wake up a little bit, half wake up. You want to hit again. You know what I'm saying? You want to hit again? All right, cool. Let's hit again. And this time you ain't looking at her face. Then after that, both of y'all are awake now. It's late morning. She might say without pulling the covers back, hey, you want me to fix you some breakfast? Hey, you know how to cook breakfast? I didn't know you had any breakfast. Yeah, I brought it in my overnight bag. What? You got some eggs and all? Yeah, it's a long story. Yeah, but okay. When she bring you that plate back now, and damn well you walked up in there with a 45 on your hip. I want you to be careful about this now. Because down here in Georgia, you have open carry, high carry, low carry, IWB, you know what I'm saying? OWB. Shoulder, waist, chest, you carry anywhere. Remember that. I don't want you drawing, impulsively because once again, you believe that you're under attack. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has followed you up from the garage and they're now trying to serve you food. And you're like, no, I don't remember who you are. What are you? Were you the person that had this room before I came in here? I don't remember. Say, no, baby, stop. Come on. You don't remember what we just did? You don't remember? I asked you, did you want me to? No, hold up. No. Stop. 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 Let me get my shit together. Let me see. Let me get my shit together. Father God. Let me get my what do we do again? What we supposedly allegedly did while you putting on your pants? Why are you putting on your clothes, dog? So what you talking about? I thought you said natural. I did. It's different. It's different naturals, though. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm naturally upset that I allowed myself to be in this natural situation. That doesn't seem natural anymore because, I didn't present the rag wipe quick enough. I'm serious. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, some more salute to you, OG. How you feeling? Shout out to Yoel with the $5 super chat for the Tree of Life, man. Appreciate you pulling up and supporting the channel. Is much appreciated, my brother. Shout out to Christopher White in the building. Salute to you, brother. Once again, always supporting the channel, man. No doubt. Happy Memorial Day, WCS. Salute to you. I don't know if you came in, but hey, Christopher, I was telling people that um you don't supposed to tell vets, you know what I'm saying, thank you for your service on Memorial Day, because it's for the vets who have died. It's strictly for the vets who have died. That's why it's called Memorial Day. You know, we have memorials for people who've died. But appreciate you, man. Thanks for looking out. Um, JD, what's good? AI really moving things on. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, JD said that's not just makeup. That's why I'm telling you, man. When you're in that room, I'm trying to basically get the awareness out there. You know how they used to have MADD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or drunk drivers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to start an organization. I'm just trying to get more brothers aware that if you're out here dating, um, you need to be fully aware, not just for black women. It can be for any woman, any woman. Real talk. It goes for any woman, and it's just not for the brothers. Even though I say the brothers, but it goes for, white man, Hispanic man, all that, whatever. But mostly for, the dating scene going out here. Yes, that's not just makeup right there. That's not just makeup. That is a whole nother situation when you get in that hotel room, and just say y'all got into it. Y'all had an entanglement, and it wasn't that bad at all. But things took a turn, a twist. You know what I'm saying? It became a bit freaky for the wrong reason. And she up there with the plate in the hand, she giving you the look, right, like the girl on the left, like the frame on the left. She looking at you like, are you gonna eat this or not? By that time, I already got my shoes and my shirt on right quick. Say, hey, I stayed over too long. Dang. I I gotta, man, I definitely gotta go because I forgot I had an appointment. And then usually it's Friday heading to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. So the girl would be like, "What appointment you got?" Oh, I'm a deacon, and I gotta make sure the church is open, and make sure the pews are clean and everything. The hymn books are, where they supposed to be. Just make sure I vacuum, the pulpit area, so when the pastor come in there and start to preach, just make sure everything is clean, spruced up, sanitized and everything. Yeah, I gotta go. But what I do, can you give me your number? Just to end on a light note. Yeah, can I have your number so we can talk? Okay, sure, sure, sure. You take the number, you know, just to be nice, so to speak. And then you politely say, hey, check out is at so and so time. Okay, just letting you know. Boom, you dip. No harm. Woman, you can't get mad at that. No harm, man. I'm not gonna sit there and have a long drawn out conversation like we've known each other for weeks. See, women will look at me ad lib this shit out, right? And freestyle this shit. And then they'll still get mad. Like if you was in a situation and you found out she was like that, it's mean of you to do. It's not mean of me to do anything, but it's an understanding that need to be had. If I choose to dip out, nothing no argument, no back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't turn to all out profanity laced combat. It doesn't get physical, and you just leave out of there. That's very healthy. Very, very healthy. We need to teach that more and more today. To separate yourself from a situation and to make sure you get home. Don't they always say make sure you make it home? Make sure you make it home. No scratches, no cuts, no gunshot wounds. You know what I'm saying? No booking, stand over there the entire weekend due to domestic violence. None of that shit. You talk your way out of the situation nicely, and you get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? She'll figure it out. That's a lot to deal with on the left, shawty. Look at that. That's a lot to deal with, man. Jesus. Now this girl, she might have a good personality. I ain't gonna lie. This woman may have a good personality, but what I'm going off what I seen on the right now. I'm thinking about, man, you know, look at those lips, look at those eyes just sitting up here making you dreamy. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Very sexy. You know, you see is LUST. Bing, 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 just going off. And then you fucked around and let the pillow do the job for you. You know them pillows don't give a damn. At least the rag, you in control of the rag. But them pillows, don't let them pillowcases do it for you. Don't let her bring an overnight bag in there and then dip off into the bathroom. Say, let me go freshen up for a little bit, like I said the other live, and come back out. And you're not fully paying attention and the lights out now. Whenever they have that overnight bag and they go in there, you need to make sure you have every single light and the flashlight on your mobile phone. For real. This need to be like, hey, there's enemies headed towards the freaking ECP. We need every spotlight to be on so we can see. That type of damn security. Whole pic has been altered. Face narrowed, nose narrowed, a whole heap of shit. Hey, dog. Hey, man, don't you dare say it was nothing altered in this picture. Don't you dare. Come on, man. Must be scary world being a youngin' this age. Hey, talk to him, JD. Hey, you understand, man. Scary, dog. I didn't have to go through this growing up. Man, look, they may laugh at the women who had them natural hairstyles back in the day, but you knew what you was dealing with. You get a cutie with a natural hairstyle, everything about it, man. You know, back then women was still wearing dresses and skirts, man, and jeans. I mean, come on, man. I love that era, shawty. I ain't gonna lie. You go to these games, you meet a girl, that's who you met. You didn't have to say, okay, well, yeah, I want us to go together, but I can't afford the maintenance. No, it wasn't even nowhere in existence, people. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nowhere in existence. Shout out to Jones in the building. Salute to you, man. You already know. Christopher say, bye, Felicia. The wild part about Felicia too, man, was that, you know, she's an attractive woman in her natural state. She was an attractive woman, man. Outside of the way she looked on the movie, you know, she was an attractive woman. Real talk. You look, it's guys out there having panels with nothing but women in the audience, and they having full blown conversations on controversial topics or current topics this day and time, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But I guess, you know, with the rag wipe, the women are feeling like you are removing a sense of their security layer. And I understand how they can be secure with that. Like when you do all that work, you put in all that work to get yourself looking like we used to call it back in the day, fly. You used to walk up to us, oh, you fly. That's like old school. You fly. Girl, you are fly. They love to hear that. But you know, they add that security level, the layer, the security layer. And they get everything else right along with the attire, and they feeling good about themselves. The rag wipe doesn't remove your sense of security and self-esteem. The rag wipe is just a piece of material. Look, a piece of material that is a tool to remove. The rag wipe is just a tool to remove. That's all. It is just a tool for security purposes only to remove that layer and reveal true identity. It's just like going to the border and you have to present your ID. Can you roll down your windows, please? Can you take off your shades? Can you remove the hoodie? Take off the cap, please. Can is that a hairpiece you got on? Can you remove your hairpiece? We just want to, mirror it up to the ID that we have in front of you. Let me see. Okay. All right. I'm still not totally sure that the same person I'm looking at is who you are on the ID. So if you can do me a favor, pull over here to the pull over here. This to the right. Yeah. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take this rag and we're gonna add some cold water, nothing that's harmful or abrasive to your skin, and we're just gonna go five, counterclockwise. I mean, clockwise. It don't matter. Counterclockwise, and then five clockwise. Okay. And we're just gonna remove a little bit of because you got. It seems like you got too much on, trying to conceal something. And we're just gonna kind of break up that right quick, and just trying to see if you match your ID. You okay with that, ma'am? Okay. I mean that is this rag wipe is going global. You know what I'm saying? Border Patrol, man, they're gonna start getting rags. They're gonna get the rag wipe going. Shout out to Nelly in the building. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you pulling up. You're gonna have a lot of hollering hit dogs at your front door in a bit. Man, look, like how can they come to my front door? I'm not calling them bitches. I'm not disrespecting them, calling them out their name, any of that. The only way they want to try to come at me is talk about, what goes on in the ATL and what's been labeled down here and try to always emasculate, they attempt to emasculate the weakened to try to say, oh, the reason why he doing that is because he had a situation that he ain't got. No, no. I'm talking to you from a person who has had the experience of dating a lot of natural foreign women that don't really believe in makeup. And then when I come back over here to my city, they are all wrapped up deep into wearing this whole entire costume. I've been to other countries where they don't wear makeup like that. You know who you talking to. This is no knock. This is not strictly for no black women or anything. This for every woman. The sorcery is real. The rag wipe is real, dog. Your content, be sure to smash the like, subscribe, cash app, super chat. I appreciate you there, Jones. All the time. Salute to you, brother, for supporting the channel, no doubt. Even made up is just passable. Have a blessed day, no doubt. Um, who's going to pay the bill? See, that's what I said earlier about paying the bill. You have to be a planner. You have to be very, very extremely strategic. If you see telltale signs and the red flags start to pop up, just like notifications on your phone, you need to go ahead. If you haven't went too far, right? Let's just say the appetizer haven't came yet. It's according to what you're feeling, man. Everybody goes to the bar for a different period of time. Some people go there, if you're on a mission, go there, they have a drink, boom. It's all about how crowded the space is also. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just don't go and just order everything at the bar unless you plan on fishing at the bar. If you plan on staying there, yeah, it's going to be other people that go to the bar and then conversation is what it is. But like I told you about the bar scene, if you're at the bar in a restaurant or whatever, some of the women that come up to the bar are regulars. So you got to peep that out if they having a conversation with the bartender or not. Because the bartender know them by name. They come there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So they are known up there. So what I'm pretty much saying is like, they may be well known for the wrong reasons or not. But then you have the ones that come up here, which, conversation may be struck up and we start talking and they are not a regular. So if you plan on extending that conversation, you got to strategically put yourself on a timeline. If you feel like it's going somewhere, cool. If you feel like it's not, just make sure you take care of that tab, you know what I'm saying? And sip on that freaking ice that's melting in the bottom of your glass. So you know what? I'm gonna dip out and everything. If she wants you to stay there and you already seeing some red flags, then you got to operate off that rag wipe. You know what I'm saying? Operation rag wipe. Oh, before I go any further, because you got good conversation, I have to implement the rag wipe just to see who you truly are. I see you got, some nice layer of cosmetics going on there, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, ma'am. Five to the left, five to the right, counter and clockwise, whatever. I just want to see who you are. Once you reveal, and that's who you see right there in the thumbnail, your bill is already paid. The tab is good. You just say, hey, hold up for a second. I gotta take this call. But your phone didn't ring. I got it on vibrate. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. That's you dip out. You gotta dip out. The tab has been paid, man. You good. You have to manage your time properly. You have to manage your awareness, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to do a full 360 and make sure you're good to go. It's a lot of variables to put into this situation for the rag wipe. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? It's not always at the bar. It can be at the club. It can be at the restaurant. Of course, being at the club and everything, it's a lot different because the clubs are damn near dark inside. You know, the club's almost dark. It'll be extremely difficult to see the red flags or see any indication that this is a red wipe activation going on right now. This is immediate. This need expeditiously attention given to it. This need to be done ASAP. But in the club with the dark lights and everything and the alcohol and all that, you might become complacent, bro. You might become complacent. Real talk. It happens. Conversation may be good. Y'all might have dancing. She got a nice bubble back there. You're like, damn, okay, this is all right. I'm feeling shoddy. And you just let all that just take you away from the mission, bro. Don't come back in my chat talking about, you know what, come back, man. I did that rag wipe. No, hold up. Don't you sound a little angry. Man, that was a setup, dog. It was a setup, man. Man, see, I did it, man. And then I woke up, man. Nope. Nope. You didn't apply enough liquid. You didn't apply enough pressure. And you know what? Point blank, period. You probably waited too long. You was probably in there drunk. And then, when the alcohol started to wear off in the morning, and after y'all done went back and forth, throughout the night, you get mad. You get mad because you roll over there and she swiped them covers back, and that horror music started playing. That Jason music started playing. Man, don't be mad. Don't be mad, sisters. Don't be mad at me, man. It's just awareness. That's all. We need answers. Jones, I swear we need answers. But see, the women's not gonna give us the answers because they say I don't have to worry about you. But if a comedian can use this, then it's getting out there. If a popular comedian can use this, and let me play this again, because nobody is not gonna tell me this ain't my shit.
A lot of this in perspective. And you do an amazing job, but my God, this isn't fair. So, fellas, when you in the club, you need to walk around with a rag and say, look, could you go wash your face before we walk out of here? Just take this cloth and wipe your face, because I need to know what I'm getting into. But what an amazing job.
Tell me I'm lying, y'all. Tell me I'm lying, bro. And once again, I ain't mad at the brother for using my material. You know what I'm saying? It happens like that sometimes. You have to be able to ad-lib it. LeVar, you do what you do, bro. I ain't mad at you, man. Use as much as you want, man. You know, hey, I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him, bro. Real talk. About to hit the gym, keep cooking, gonna listen and bless. Appreciate you, man. No doubt. Get that workout in, no doubt. Even made it. It's just passable. What about not your type? Let's see. Don't know what that is. Nope. Where you going to get your free food at? I don't really do that, brother. Um, I have a family member that has a professional cook. He's a professional cook, you know, and he brought some food over here. You know what I'm saying? He brought food over here already. So that's where I'm at. I really don't go stand in the lines anymore. Um, it's not even worth it because most of the time what they do is they say, okay, just think about it from this, not to get off topic, but they don't allow you to take out. You can only eat in. The lines are long. You sit down. They have a selective, and I ain't complaining. They have selective items on the menu for you to get, which is almost like the appetizers and stuff like that. So I ain't complaining once again because they don't have to do it. And you have to wait and wait and wait and wait. You know, you're not the only vet in there. Boom, you get your stuff, and that's that. You can't. It's no takeouts, so you have to stand in line till space open up and get your stuff. So I don't really, unless it's something like a smoothie or something like that. Cool, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But in the reality of it, I don't want to take too long. It's been over an hour. I just wanted to you know, allow y'all to hear his assessment on this woman right here with the rag wipe, and he pretty much put it out there, um, echoing my sentiments on this whole deal. And people who have been paying attention know that was one of my scenarios I used. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my scenarios. Let me show you again, bro. Let me let you listen again.
A lot of this in perspective. And you do an amazing job, but my God, this isn't fair. So, fellas, when you in the club, you need to walk around with a rag and say, look, could you go wash your face before we walk out of here? Just take this cloth and wipe.
Come on. If that's not damn near the same identical shit, man, come on, bro. Come on. Salute to him though. Salute to him for listening in. You know, I guess that made his rounds a little bit farther outside the boundaries of YTC, and he felt it would be kind of funny to use it and understand that it ain't going nowhere because women gonna continue to put makeup on and continue to do this. But in the meanwhile, y'all hold it down and shout out and salute to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A side of fish and no negotiation needed, period. We're going to come back a little bit later with some boxing talk. I'm out. Peace.